Hello, gamers, and welcome to your level 9 debug protocol. I just have to say, I would hate it as a player, but I have to say, Refresher is an intense level and it's so unpredictable. As you can see, the two people with the most popsicles weren't even in the bottom. Someone with, like, I believe Jocelyn only had 4 popsicles and she's ends up in the bottom. It's unpredictable. It's crazy. I'm all good on y'all for sticking through this. But I guess I can start this off with Jocelyn. Jocelyn, how does it feel? This is your first time ever being a glitch. What's going through your mind? The popsicles were not in your favor tonight. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a random one. So like it feels like different than like there's nothing I could have done for myself to like save myself or prevent that from happening. So, it is what it is.
You think you have made enough bonds to secure the votes or the debugs tonight to stay?
I hope so. I mean, I've been pretty upfront with people in the game and I would hope they would want to keep me, but everyone has the right to vote how they'd like to.
Well, good luck tonight.
Thanks.
You're welcome. This is going to be the same question for both Jazz and Carlos. You two had the most popsicles going into the seagull attack. Walk me through your mind frame there. You both ended up being safe and you're in the final 8. But walk me through the thought process for all of that. And whoever wants to start first, the other one will go next.
You can go, Jazz. I think I'll go for it.
It doesn't matter, whatever. Do you want to go first? Okay. What was the question?
So you had the most popsicles and you ended up not being a glitch. Walk me through that thought process. Like, oh my gosh, you have the most popsicles. How are you feeling going in? How are you feeling during? And how about after?
Well, going in, obviously, I was kind of pissed off because I had 7 and I was like, whatever, this is fucked. But during it, I was like, anything can happen because the previous popsicle round, somebody had a lot and they ended up being safe. And I was just kind of, oh my God, I went out, didn't I? Anyways, I was just kind of like, I was just nervous and jittery during it. And I was just praying that the seagull would eat them goddamn popsicles because I was going to have an anxiety attack. And then it was over and I was like, yay, I'm safe. So it really was a roller coaster ride.
Awesome. Well, good luck tonight in your decision. Carlos?
Yeah, I mean, I figured that I was going to get one of the higher numbers, given that I think it was going to be very easy for multiple people to say my name. When I was given 7, I first 7 is one of my lucky numbers. So I was like, you know what, someone's going to regret it. And at first, my name kept coming up, and for a while it didn't come up. So I was like, shit, I might regret it. But then at the end, it was it all came into a circle, and I'm glad to be safe because I definitely didn't want to go home tonight.
Did you think if you ended up in the bottom, you were going home?
It depends who it was I was next to. I think if I was next to somebody that it made sense for people to keep me against, they might have kept me, not because they want me in the game, but because they wanted the person next to me out. But if it was based on like relationships or connections, I think everybody would have been ready to get voted me out.
Awesome. Well, you don't have to worry about that, and you have made the top 8. So congratulations there. I'm going to kick this over to Mikey. You said it yourself. You were so close in both of those quests. And then you were super close to, you're one of the last, 3 or 4 people left on that wheel, and you ended up staying. Walk me through your thought process tonight.
I mean, it's frustrating. Like I've had in previous orgs, I've had live nights where I get second in all the competitions and then I end up going out. So I was really like, I was kind of preparing myself to have to relive that again if the wheel didn't go so nicely for me. But it was scary, like especially knowing that I was so close to winning the other two competitions, and it would have been such a slim margin for me to go home.
Well, congratulations. You didn't have to deal with that again. And congratulations on the top 8. Alex, I'm going to kick this over to you. You went into the corruptor with a decent amount of popsicles headed into it. Do you think you could have received more had you not won corruptor, or do you think you still would have been okay?
I think I probably would have received quite a bit more popsicles. So
Do
I
you-
think that winning that comp saved my ass.
And do you think how you're debugging tonight is what's going to happen?
You know, anything can happen. I think, you know, we have the votes to do what we want to do. So I'm hoping that what I want goes through. And the person I want to be safe will be safe.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex, and good luck in your debug. I'm going to kick this over to Ivan. Ivan, you did decent in those quests, except the popsicle one. Walk me through your thoughts on tonight and how everything's gone and transpired.
I just don't listen to instructions. I think that's just already. I feel like no matter who goes on tonight, it's not gonna be a good night for Ivan, because I love both the nominees with a lot. They won't have been my ideal two that day, but that's the options we have. So it's sad. And I think this is the toughest vote we've made throughout the season, at least for me.
Well, good luck. Let's see, I have Chanel and Brea left. I think Chanel can hear me. She might be able to answer. You can, perfect. So Chanel, obviously you weren't here because you're out having a good time. We always love it, love to hear it. But you come back to find out that you are a glitch. Do you think your prior connections prior to tonight's live night is going to get you through, or do you think it's game over for you?
With this game, everything is a gamble. It's a 50-50%. Anything can happen. I'm drunk right now, so if I'm rambling, I'm gonna just start to shut the fuck up. To tell you the truth, I forgot your question.
Do you think your prior connections are going to save you?
Do I think my prior connections are gonna save me? One told me no. So I think 1.5 I got no on. So like that's kind of frustrating, only because one, I understand, but one I feel like is on top of my list. So it's like unfortunate to where it's like it has to come down to this. And I told them that, but I got ignored. But all makes sense when they're in if that's what they want to do. But once again, I forgot your question, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
You're okay. Thank you, Chanel. Good luck tonight.
My pleasure.
My last question is for Brea. Congratulations. By you getting that umbrella, you automatically secured yourself a spot in the final 8. Knowing how the wheel went tonight, do you think your luck would have not been in your favor?
I'm a very unlucky person, so I didn't want to like test my luck to begin with, and I wanted to be like low, but I do not think the like luck would have been in my favor. I feel like even if I didn't have it, it was to be like 1-1-1-1, and I would pick. I strongly believe that. Yeah, I had bad luck. I opened up an umbrella in the garage.
Oh yeah, that's bad luck. But how do you feel the debug is going to go tonight? Do you think this debug could influence the next couple levels, or do you think no matter who goes tonight, there's already a set game path to the end?
I do think it could definitely influence the next couple levels. Some people have told me one thing and it adamantly went to somebody else and told them that they were doing differently. So I don't really know how it's gonna go, but like more so through the rest of the game, I do think whatever happens is gonna change the course of the game, at least. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck tonight in your debug. I'm going to open up the floor real quick before we get to the glitches. Does anyone else have anything you'd like to say before I get to them? Okay. Well, this is going to be your one last chance to plead your case. Chanel, I'll start with you.
Oopsie, I'm sorry. Oh my God, a motorcycle. Once I called somebody out, they ended up DMing me, and that's what made my phone fuck up. But anyways, I just want to say that if you all want to get further, you should take out a comp piece. Like I'm sitting right next to one. Sorry, Jocelyn, I really adore you. But listen here, like you came second or first to every comp. If you didn't come second or first, you came third. Like, honey, I came seventh, eighth, ninth. Like, make it make sense. Also, yesterday I said something about strategic, and nobody thinks strategic. Everybody thinks personal. And Carlos, you're thinking personal. You're not thinking strategic at all. But it's cute on you because stupid is cute. Anyways, I just want to say if you all want to keep me, it will all make sense. But if not, whatever. Thank you, Mikey, for keeping it real. Also, I just want to say that you are all connected to Jocelyn in whichever way. Not all of you are connected to me in every way. What else? Yeah, read the end game. And if you want to get to the end game, you have to read that top of the leaderboard makes it to the end game. And good night. Jocelyn is at the top, so she could get to the end. Also, it's a comp beast round, so she could also get there. So if y'all want to get beat, get beat. But if not, and y'all want to fight a chance, keep me. Keep it cute. Thank you. Leaving the bar, didn't even get my drink. Fuck it.
Chokin, thank you, Chanel. Jocelyn, kick it over to you.
Hey, I also adore Chanel, so definitely not easy to be sitting up to her next to her. We like connected on one of the first nights over UFC and just like chatting, had a good time. So like at this point, I adore everyone in the game. So obviously it's really hard to be sitting next to anyone, but especially Chanel. I guess just to counter what she was saying about comps, yes, there is obviously an element to comps in this game. But the path that Jazz chose for the end of the game is the elemental chart. And I have the least points of anyone, the least votes of anyone by 3 points. Like I'm significantly lower than anyone else on that elemental chart. So like if I'm sitting next to you, like Reynolds has a 0 on me, LaJuicy has a half but isn't voting me. Like people aren't voting me. So it like even if I could get there by comps, doesn't mean I can get votes to win the game. And because I have so many zeros of all of you in the jury, it's not going to help me when other of you have 10, 11, 12, 13 votes, and I have 8. So it's just kind of something to think about as well. If Chanel wants to think about the strategy, the end of this game isn't the comp only ending. It does have an impact with the votes and the elemental chart as well. Obviously, I've talked to the people I've talked to this round and the people that have said they have my back. I hope that you do continue with what you've told me, and I do want to continue to work with you. And I do think this round is a very clear, like, who's working for or against people in the game, and it kind of will, like Brea said, like set up the rest of the game. And I'd love to be here to play it with all of you. Good luck to Chanel, and yeah.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Okay, gamers, those of you who have a debug, please make your way over to your RAM unit and send me the name of the gamer you'd like to debug. If you have a sunscreen, please let me know that as well. Thanks. Marcella, are you doing what you usually do? Because you haven't been here to do it, because I have been doing it, but
Yep, I got you.
perfect. Thank you.
Prod, please double check, but I think that's correct.
Yeah, I'm double checking. Give me a second. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Yep, looks like we do have the debugs. So let me come back on. Here. Okay. So once I read the decision, that decision is final. That gamer will have a few moments to say their goodbyes and leave. I can confirm that not one, not two, not three, but 4 sunscreens have been played by a debug score of 3 to 2.5. Chanel, you are safe. Jocelyn, it's game over. You can go ahead and unmute and say your goodbyes.
I've had a really fun time playing with all of you. I definitely wish you good luck for the rest of the game. Obviously, not everyone who said they had my back, but that's kind of part of this game. I feel like there's been a lot of that in the game, and I have been trying to be real all game and tell people the truth when they've asked me. Definitely, there's people creating alliances that I'm getting pulled into called real eyes, real lies, and they're lying. So they're not telling the truth. So very interesting, but it's a game. So definitely no hard feelings outside of the game. And I'm happy to get some more sleep and focus on work and all the other things like that. So
Jocelyn, and before I give my speech and the crew here, who would you like to take 3 leaderboard points from, and who would you like to give them to?
You said I had 3 votes. So who didn't vote me or vote? 3 votes. So who didn't vote? Like they said. Can I see an elemental chart again?
Yes, let me post that. Give me 1 second. It is right here. Let me copy this. Send it to you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. There you go. That should be sending. Okay, that should have sent.
Thanks. Can you give me like 1 sec?
Yes, of course.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
There's a book called Rewarded by Ruth. Good morning. This is all. Thank you. How can I stop myself from saying what you wanted? Indeed. The answer to that question is I come with an offer. Pick a position for yourself, senior level, at one of these companies. He comes on with it. He does. Spread out across the country. Ah, so I paid it out of town. Only if it's a plus. You choose. Head of legal, chief counsel, director of operations, and the like. A restaurant group, meat processing plants, a boutique hotel chain, tech ventures, textile mills, clothing chains, auto parts manufacturers. Differences don't have to be permanent. Temporary discord between talented parties.
Okay, I'll take from Mikey.
Mike says this offer is for you.
Taking from Mikey
And I'll give them to Carlos.
Says you know what that means.
giving to Carlos. Okay. Well, Jocelyn, I just have to say, I didn't know you coming into the game. I know Marcelo spoke very, very highly of you, so you were a shoe-in, and you did not disappoint. It was a pleasure watching you play from the very first level. Just the way you maneuvered through this game was amazing. It almost mirrored our lovely Sophie first season. I think if you got to the end, you easily could have slayed this game down. You should be very proud. You won 4 quests this season. You just were only a glitch once. Unfortunately, the gamers saw your power and strength, and unfortunately you're gone. I'm truly going to miss you. Thanks for being so dedicated to the game. Welcome to the family for sure.
Jocelyn, in the same vein of what Drew was just saying, I fight really hard to make a diverse, fun game. Like we tried really hard, and I always try to root for the older people, even though like we're not old. But to see like a good handful of the 30-plussers in the game, and like I didn't know you from a hole in the wall. Again, like Drew said, I heard great things from Marcelo, knew you were friends with Mona Lisa, and that's my girl. So obviously, like I felt a kindred spirit, like, oh, this girl's like a sister from another mother type thing. And just to see you day in and day out play this game, like this week, like your school is under fucking gun threat bullshit. Like you're supposed to be in bed, you have school tomorrow, and like you're here playing the game, and that was you for the past 30 days. And from the bottom of my heart, like thank you, because your activity and your care for this game just makes what we do so worth it. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. You did kick fucking ass, and yeah, give him hell in the jury, because yeah, you will have a say who wins this game. Thank you.
Oh God, I told myself I was not going to get emotional at all tonight, but Jocelyn, you know how much love I have for you. We've been friends for like 3+ years. You are someone who, once Sandy and Drew gave me permission to be on this prod team, I was like, I want Jocelyn to play this game. I love you so much. I know that you are going to kick ass in the end when you give these jury people your jury speech. Thank you. I love you so much, and I could praise you for days on end, but thank you for giving this a chance, and thank you for putting your trust in me.
And the rest of production is not here, unfortunately, but Jocelyn, this is game over once again. Thank you so much. We've sent you to the lounge. We will see you on finale night, where you will help crown an ultimate gamer. Thank you, Jocelyn.
You know, the more productive.
And just like that, 9 become 8. You have officially made it to the halfway mark. Congratulations to the 8 of you. And it's only going to get harder from here. So tomorrow is another live night. But again, after tomorrow, you have a 2-day break. So don't worry, you'll get some time. But we're down to 8. Tomorrow, you will be playing none other than the volley level. So get ready for some team fun. It is going to be the same setup. So if you need to practice how you need to practice, you know the challenges already. CPU will be in duos. You will do the pyramid scheme challenge. Winners become skippers, all of that fun stuff. You'll be doing telepathy for the team challenges and all of that fun stuff.
What time tomorrow?
I believe tomorrow's 9:30. I believe.
What's the
What was the CPU again?
It's
You
that
need
cup.
How many cups, Drew?
10 cups.
10
It's the
cups,
pyra-
10 slow cups.
It's the pyramid scheme one where you have to stack
One with one hand.
with one hand. You'll stack 4, 3, 2,
I hated
1.
that one.
I'm gonna be at work,
Okay.
so
Let us know. Yeah, let
I'll
us
be like
know.
here, but I probably won't be able to play the skipper thing.
Okay, perfect. We potentially may just pair you with Mikey, because I know Mikey's not here tomorrow either. Just so it
Okay.
doesn't hinder anybody else. Okay, but that's what the plan is for tomorrow. Congrats to the top 8, and we wish you the best of luck headed into the end game. Thank you, gamers.
Tonight
We'll see
showed a
you.
lot.
I can,
You what?
my meeting.
I said tonight showed a lot.
This is just a list of my accomplishments.
I'll leave it open. I'll leave the floor open to you.
Huh?
I'm leaving the floor open to you.
I was just saying, like, it showed a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. Like for this specific round, it just like showed a lot.
Wait, what?
I said tonight showed a lot.
A lot of what?
Like just a lot. Like what's really going on in the game.
I want to be enlightened. Tell me more.
I want to be in line from you. Tell me more.
About what?
It's like, what's going on with you?
What is going on with me?
I don't know. That's why I want to be enlightened.
But I don't get your question. It's pretty broad.
Well, I mean, I'm asking you what you asked me. Like you said, tell me more. So, like, I'm done telling people stuff. Like everything that I've said has gone back to somebody, and then they tell me that I say it.
Mhm.
And then also, like, you know, like I feel like tonight showed a lot when people were telling me what way they're voting
Okay.
and then how the votes came out. I don't know. It's just,
Wait,
I'm
is it
sorry.
about me? Is it about me specifically, or like you're just talking globally?
Oh, no, I'm just talking globally. I
Oh,
was just
okay.
saying enlighten me about you because you said that to me.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, like I meant like enlighten me because I'm like trying to figure out what you figured out.
Oh, no, I was just saying like it was just like globally, like tonight just showed a lot, like in general with the game.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But congrats, finally.
All right, y'all. If I guess if that's it, we will end it here.